Hi Mun, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here or if you're just finding my channel for the first time, I'm glad you're here. I do work full-time in a corporate job as an IT project manager, and on the side in my free time I sell on an app called Poshmark, and I resell primarily clothing, accessories, and shoes. So I have two shoes in my hands today because today I want to do a video on how to clean the Sharpie mark off the bottom of shoes, whether they're a rubber or synthetic soled shoe. That's a tongue twister, isn't it? Or if they're a leather soled shoe. About 33% of the sales that I make on the Poshmark app are shoes, and anything I can do to increase the value of one of my primary categories, I do. And so taking a few seconds to clean the Sharpie mark off the bottom of shoes has been something that's really helped me in my business, and so I wanted to share. It's pretty easy to do, and it doesn't take too much time, and it's not too expensive, so I thought it'd be helpful to share. I do want to point out that you could also use this tip if you have little kids and they're getting Sharpie mark all over the bottom of your shoes. It'd be an easy way to clean them off. I'm not sure how it would work on other materials, but it can at least help with shoes if your child has put Sharpie mark or crayon mark or anything like that on the bottom of your shoes. I have 3 products I'm going to use today, and I'll go over them in the demos, but I do want to go ahead and show them to you so you're aware. When I'm cleaning rubber or synthetic or man-made soled shoes, I use 2 products. I use acetone nail polish remover. I got this from Target, but I'll link some down below. And I use cotton balls, and these are from Target as well, but I'll link some options down below. And if I'm cleaning leather or suede soled shoes, again, a tongue twister there. If I'm cleaning those, I use a fine grain sanding block, and I'll link the one I got. I got it in like a 6-pack down below that I got off of Amazon. You can use sandpaper as well, but this is the easiest for me to use, and it takes the least amount of time, which I'll go into in a little bit, but this can be really helpful to be in your reseller or toolbox for cleaning in general. So without further ado, let's get into the demo of cleaning synthetic, rubber, man-made soled shoes, and leather or suede soled shoes. Let's start with cleaning a pair of shoes that has a synthetic or a rubber sole. So with this example here, I have a pair of shoes that on the top of the shoes, they're a leather material, as you can see. It's a pair of flats. But if I turn them over, it is a synthetic material on the bottom. It could be rubber, it could be a man-made material. Just what matters here is that it's not a leather material. And as you can see on the bottom of this pair of shoes, there's a Sharpie mark that I need to clean off that the thrift store put on them. In order to clean these shoes, I need just 2 things. I need some acetone nail polish remover. I will link some down below. And I need a cotton ball to apply it to. And it's important to note here that I typically don't use gloves when I'm cleaning the shoes, but you could use gloves if you want to protect your hand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the acetone nail polish remover, and I'm going to apply a small amount to the cotton ball here. And it doesn't take much. A little bit goes a long way. So if you want to save a little bit of money, just use a little bit and add more as needed. I'm going to take the cotton ball with the acetone nail polish remover on there and gently rub it over where the Sharpie mark is. And it may take a different amount of time with different types of soles, but you can see here it takes around 10 seconds or so, and the Sharpie mark is gone from the shoe. As you can see, it's really not there at all. You can't even tell there was a Sharpie mark on this shoe. And the cotton ball has a little bit of residue from the Sharpie mark. I'm simply going to throw this away and move on to the next pair of shoes that I need to clean. So it's quick, easy, cheap, and a nice alternative to get the Sharpie mark off the shoes. This next pair of shoes that I'm going to clean has a leather sole, and this cleaning method can be used to take Sharpie mark off of leather or suede soles. Don't try this with rubber or synthetic soles because it won't work. If I turn this shoe over, you can see that the top part is a leather material, and then the bottom of the shoe is a synthetic or rubber material. So the Sharpie mark on this sole is kind of in the middle on the leather material, and I'm going to use this method to clean that off. I would warn you as you're trying this method, please, 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 for the first time, try it outside because it is a little bit messy and there's some sanding involved, so you want to be careful when you're taking this off. In order to clean these, I only need 1 item, which is a fine grain sanding block. I got this one off of Amazon, and I will link them in the description box down below. And what I'm going to do to clean this is I'm going to gently sand over the Sharpie area. This will take a little bit to come off, but I'm going to just gently sand over this until it's mostly gone. If you've ever sanded furniture, as you know, these sanding blocks are a little bit more expensive than sandpaper, but they are a lot easier to manipulate and maneuver, so I'd recommend them for shoes, and they should last a while if you don't clean too many shoes. Obviously, the more volume, the sooner it'll wear out, but they do tend to last a long time. So I'm just gently going over the Sharpie mark, and it's not going to be perfect. It's not going to look perfect, but the idea is to get most of the Sharpie off of the shoe, and I'm just slowly doing that by sanding it down, applying medium pressure to the area. As you can see, it's made a little bit of a mess here, so I'm going to go clean this up and then I'll bring the shoe back with the final product. I'm done sanding the shoe, and as you can see, the price mark on here is pretty much gone, and the shoe actually looks lighter in this area because I've taken off some of the grime as well. So this is an idea for your personal closet if you have leather-soled shoes. If it has a really thick leather sole, rather than having it resoled right away, you could sand it down a little bit to get it to that normal leather color. Of course, you could also get it resoled if it's just completely worn down. But you can see the price is pretty much gone, and it took about 2 minutes for this method. But that way the price is removed that the store marked on this item for what you paid for it, and you can go ahead and list them like this. That's it for this video. I hope this was helpful and gives you a couple ideas on how to get those pesky Sharpie or crayon marks off the bottom of shoes. I know it has been a huge headache for me over the years, and this is just something easy and quick that helps me, that doesn't cost too much money. If you like this video, if it's helpful to you, please give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. I'm going to continue putting helpful videos up, so if you have any ideas on other videos you want put up, or if you want me to do more shoe type cleaning videos, let me know down below, and thanks so much for watching. Bye.